subjective information. But what I'm getting now is you're going to be able to work with self-forgiveness, work with your new healing modality to continue to emotionally and psychologically heal your own wounds. And this is just going to be amazing, Kelly, because with that, your vibration is going to get a lot lighter and higher frequency, and you're going to become, I just feel like crying out, you're going to be an amazing healer with this because of this. This has served you on some level. You have turned something extremely difficult, and you're moving this into something that is going to create just I'm hearing plethora, abundance, just a magnitude of healing once you work through this. You understand?
Yeah, I do. That's great.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. So, if you can allow yourself to not stifle or push down with shame or regret anything that comes up, and you can, I keep feeling with this healing modality, they tell me like did they give you an ability to step back and look at something without being in it?
Well, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of, I guess I don't know what you mean, but,
well, yeah, I know this. Let me ask him what I mean. It's like it's you, but it's not you. I don't know. It's like one time.
Yes, because Reiki, I mean, it goes through me. Like, it's not me. It's the
right.
energy is working through me, and that is one thing that she kept saying. You know, the teacher, that you're a hollow bone. Like, you're not.
Yes.
Don't even try to force anything.
Right.
It's not even you, really.
Right.
Yes.
That's what I'm getting.
But it's not me.
That's great.
Yeah.
So you do this self-healing technique, and it's like you just kind of, you set aside, and this comes through you, and it does its magic and its work, and it's divine healing, and you don't have to control it. Wow.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No.
Oh, my.
Yeah, it's perfect. It really is like the most perfect healing modality because of how easy it is.
It's perfect for you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, this is going to help you regain your trust and faith in God and healing. And I think that your faith in mankind is just fine. I think you really realize that everybody acts out of situations, and I feel like there's there's always that life review. You get to learn that, this way would have been better. Or, but I think you have some bigger soul part of you that can understand an angry, and I know I'm not going to push the forgiveness word, but where do you think you can go with this?
Yeah. Well, I know. I don't think I've ever actually tried to separate myself from him and look at it from just his side of it. I think I've always just put the blame on myself and just brought myself down. And so, no, I've never done that. And it gives me a completely different feeling about the whole thing, really. I mean, because I do understand that. Like, I understand human nature now, and I understand that sometimes people go through bad stuff that makes them do bad things, but and I just happen to be in the way of. Exactly.
I know. I was just getting that. You're in a bad place, wrong place at the wrong time. Yeah.
Exactly.
And you don't have to take this on like some kind of personal failure or anything like that. In fact, this is going to serve you to be one of the greatest healers.
Yeah. Really? The greatest?
Really? Yeah, I heard that.
Really?
Really.
That's really cool.
Yeah, because there's just so many things that are going to continue to help you move forward as you do this work of a good forgiveness technique. Is you can, with other people, you don't have to see them, you don't have to talk to them, you can spiritually talk to them. You could bring up this person in your mind's eye if you want to, call on your highest angels and their angels, and you can talk to them about what happened and how you felt about it, and you can say, I forgive you, I forgive myself. One of my colleagues, Christina Landine, told me that one years ago. It really, and then you say thank you. And the thing about forgiveness, it only does good things for you. And I know you care about other people too. But on an energetic level, to free yourself and this person up on that level, again, I mean, I like a lot of the things about some of the spiritual laws, because I do like what Jesus says, like judgment and revenge and taking action like that. It's like, vengeance is mine, says the Lord. Or whatever. But that to me just means that if I believe my faith, that when I let go and do my part, that there are spiritual laws in the universe and they prevail. And it's not, that's another thing, Kelly. I really kind of had to let go and just say, I can't, or it's not my job to control everything.
Right.
I mean,
right. Absolutely.
Accept what I can control. Now, I will say, something's coming about the weather. All the positive vibrations that we put out there do create a ripple effect. So your personal forgiveness work in this situation would create countless healing and consciousness around the planet. Do you understand that?
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
It is. It is. Gandhi said, be the change that you want to be. And these great spiritual masters really know what they're talking about, because I can't make someone else be kind. But if I'm kind in a moment when I might not otherwise be, and I choose kindness, there's something from my vibration that moves out into the world, and more people will think about being kind when they might not have otherwise. So we do have amazing power as individuals to create great change.
Yeah, that's great.
It's very honorable when you think about these things and these tragic things and suffering, that you've endured, and that you can create healing for yourself. And from that, I keep getting the word magnitude. It's like just a magnitude. You know me in dictionary.com. I gotta see what they're... Magnitude. Okay. It's come up a couple times now, so let's see what Kelly's magnitude of healing is going to be. I'm so glad we're talking about this today. I pray that it really blesses you, because...
Yeah, no, I'm happy I brought it up too. I think
I was brave.
It's the way to end.
But you knew when I started talking and tuning in that I got this feeling of you being happy, and then all of a sudden it was like crash, right?
Oh, really?
Did you know me, right? You knew I was going to get there, right?
Yeah, yes, I did. Yeah, absolutely.
I know. I love that. I've loved working with you. I know. Like, I'll say something like, I really didn't want to say this, but...
yeah, I know. I know.
It's been fun.
I know. I learned just let go and let it happen, and
yep.
Let whatever come out, because it come out anyway.
I know. And this time you took the reins there, and you just told me, which is great.
Yeah.
Look at how much power you're exuding. I've just noticed so much inner power from you since we first started. Have you felt? Have you felt?
Oh my gosh, yes. And just confidence, and yeah, absolutely, and just all the stuff that I think we're wanting to work on, of self-love and just building my confidence. It has in my power. It's definitely much different than it was in the beginning.
Yeah, I can feel it. Okay, magnitude. Great importance or consequence. Moral greatness. Magnitude. When I work with spirit and all the high beings that I do when I'm working with you, and you work with the same ones, that moral greatness is sticking out to me as one of the definitions of magnitude, because let me ask you what that means to you, because I think you are on the same wavelength. It's like when you see that $10 bill on the ground, and you can either stick it in your pocket or like you bring it back to, if it's like nearby something, there is spiritual power in moral greatness. You following me with that? I know you do.
Yeah. No, I definitely do. and that is something I've always, morals and stuff like that have something that is very strongly comes through me, and it's stuff that I just can't ignore in myself because of how strong those feelings are. So yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yes. That is, that's why they kept telling me magnitude and look it up, because like you and I know what magnitude is, but every time I get this really intuitive hit, like, okay, now look at dictionary.com because there's going to be a definition there. It's going to really explain it even better. That always happens, but I tell very few people what I call the secrets to my success, if you will, or what I've managed to do. And one of the things is, like St. Teresa, the little flower. In my own way, like every day for the past decade, I really try to follow that part of me that chooses the difficult thing over the easy choice. And I think that's what you get, that you're the same way.
Yeah, definitely, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So that magnitude of healing power, and I'm saying, when you've got some spiritual muscle, you can accomplish a lot of things. And I think this is what, we've only got a few minutes left, but this is I want you to remember this too, Kelly. I'm glad we're going to continue to work together. All those times you follow your inner moral compass, you're building yourself up from the inside out. You understand? You're just magnifying your inner structure so that if, no matter what happens, the buildings come crashing down around you, or somebody pops off because they don't know how to handle themselves, you've got your structure within you that you've built from the inside out. Are you following me with this? This is what they're telling me to really keep you like fortified. That just to know edification. Just solid inner strength, resilience.
And it's something. Like I was saying, that was very important to me always growing up, and then it's almost like I had to lose it.
So now you have to forgive somebody that didn't have that. Now you as the great moral being that you are, great being that you are, noble being, seeing the greatness in another person who forgot for a moment how great they were, right?
Yeah.
They forgot they were intact, whole, and always loved and never alone, right? They forgot.
Right.
But you remember. And now when you remember and really go into this in your own healing work, through osmosis, whatever you want to call it, whatever you do to continue healing, this is going to radiate outward and heal a lot of other people in a great magnitude. So I feel like applauding because I know you're going to do great work with this. Isn't this great?
This is great. This is good stuff. Really good stuff.
I'm so glad. Oh my gosh, we just got a few minutes left.
And thank you so much for all of this. This has been a great, 6 weeks of working with you on the show. So I really, really appreciate you doing this for me.
Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you, Kelly. And I'm so glad we're going to stay connected through the inner circle and the classes. And check in with you. I think I'm going to have some follow-up guest spots coming up. So we'll be checking in, see how you're doing. Okay. All right. So much love and many blessings. Thank you.
Thanks. Same to you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Thanks for joining us, everyone, today. And it's a beautiful time on the planet. As many things that are happening. Always know that you have the power within you to create resilience and great strength no matter what's happening and transcend all. So I send you much love and many blessings, and see you next week.